to another music channel, and please take a listening. Today's song for today's reading is I Will Follow Him. So, I'll have to be honest, I have done past readings. The thing is, I can't find it to link down below. If you have been here long enough, maybe you know what reading I'm talking about. You can just check all the 20k type of readings I've done, or you can check the Instagram or my YouTube community where I post every song for every reading. But I've been trying to find it. I haven't had great luck, so maybe you can. Okay, that could also be symbolic here. But long story short, this is a song where it talks about following your heart and following the person that has your heart, and pretty much that. Now I remember in the past I used to dissect these into two readings. So one spiritually based between you, God, you, spirit, you, ancestors, and then another one based on love. Okay, but I'm strictly going to base this one on romantic instead of spirit, God, ancestors, and you, like a spirit message. Make this more of a romantic one, okay? All love based one, okay? So that's what we're gonna do today. This card keeps on flying from this deck, so something is about to be TRUTH. There's some TRUTH coming towards you, okay? The number 20 the number 20 could be relevant, okay, in terms of a timeline or an age. In terms of the specifics, aka specific insights, okay? Pisces could be relevant. 1963. That number of that year is more specific because of the release of the song, okay? And then we have Abraham, the name, and then we have chicharrones, okay? If you know, you know. And then we have orishas, okay? And lastly, I got this tune on the 2nd of July, okay? So why is this song relevant for this reading for this day, okay? So based on the cards, we got 7 of Spades, the Queen of Hearts, okay? Somebody wants to take action towards you, either in support or in travel or in communication. So support, travel, communication towards a feminine is coming to you with a lot of love, okay? Collective, or this feminine is ready to take action or support or ready to talk, communicate with somebody with love, okay? There we go. That's the reason for this song today, okay? So in terms of Abraham, cards are relevant. We got the 3 of Diamond, so either David and Abraham wants to come through with some sort of information, support, or travel, okay? Their name could be David, their name could be Abraham, okay? Or you're doing this in motion for Abraham or David, okay? Basically, you, David, or you and Abraham, or David and Abraham, you're supposed to be in each other's life. And I feel like you made an impact in David's life or in Abraham's life, or Abraham or David made an impact in your life, and this is what they want to talk to you about, okay? I feel like a lot of them could have helped you heal, or you helped this person heal, okay? I love this. Let's move on to the next message. We got Pisces. So if you're watching for Pisces, if you are Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, etc., somebody was very much stressed out, or somebody was stressing out at Pisces, and I feel like they want to talk to you about this. Either you are the one that stressed this person out, if you're a Pisces, or they stressed you out, or they were stressed out by something. For instance, like the reason why things haven't gone well between you and them, because they were stressed out. This Pisces was overwhelmed by circumstances, person, people, places, and things. And this is why things have been quite difficult, overwhelming for the Pisces or you as a Pisces, okay? Whoever was kind of struggling in terms of being overwhelmed or burdened, okay? So you're about to get some TRUTH about this, okay? Let's move on to the next message. We got Orishas. So basically, Orishas is god and goddesses, okay, within African folklore, okay, mythology, similar to within Nordic folklore mythology. There is think of it this way. There is Greek mythology, Egyptian mythology, African mythology. Orishas is a part of the African mythology, okay? So there is that. So somebody is very much connected in terms of African mysticism, folklore, Orishas. That could be a part of your ancestrally tribe, or somebody's trying to get into that, okay? You don't have to be African to be connected to the Orishas. You can be from any country, okay? But I feel like people that are from African descent, whether it's, you know, I'm also tuning into Afro-Latinos, you get me, okay? But you can literally be from Sweden and be blue-eyed and blonde and be straight up Nordic and have a connection with the African Orishas, okay? It depends. It depends on your spiritual journey, okay? So that's specific for somebody. Do we need to pull a card on that? I think we're pretty good, okay? I feel like you know what's up, they know what's up. I love it, okay? It could be feminine Orisha, masculine Orisha, just trying to get in tune with you, give you some messages. Think of it like angel messages, angel numbers. You get me, okay? It's either on your journey or your path or your soulmate. Make it make sense, okay? So we got chicharrones. That is a delicacy in South American, Afro-Cuban. You could be Afro-Cuban, okay? But that's a delicacy in South America and Hispanic, South American, Latino, Latinx countries, okay? I don't know if you're eating this, cooking this, or somebody's requesting this. Maybe you need to give this to somebody's ancestor, maybe one of the Orishas. I don't know. You know what's best, okay, collective? And that's that. Let's continue, okay? Or perhaps you just need to eat this or something. I don't know. Maybe somebody needs more protein. There we go. 1963. You gotta pull a card on that. That year, if that makes sense to you, if it's relevant, you're about to get some guidance from the universe, okay? From above. Or from an angel. You're your person. There we go. So what else is relevant for collective based on the cards? So like I said in the beginning, the song in itself talks about following a love and their heart's desire, and don't really care about the outcome or what people's opinion. But this is like the female version. For instance, like she goes on and says that I will follow him wherever he goes. No mountain in between can keep us separated. So this is a feminine energy that's like, I love my man, my man, my man. But you guys can switch it around. It could also be masculine energy in that sense. That's like, I love my woman, my woman, my woman. And I'm not going to change. I'm going to go where they go. It could be distance. It could be mindset. It could be belief system. But somebody's like, I'm sticking beside her. I'm sticking beside him. Okay? But based on the cards, we got reflection and silence. So somebody is not doing a lot of reflection here, but you might not know about this, okay? For a lot of you guys, whatever they were fighting, maybe it was the love between you guys, or they're like mental. So for instance, if somebody was negative, they were probably fighting this, they were burning about this, but they didn't tell you, but they were working on it. It's people that are doing the work that, you know, could have had a lot of complications. It could be the distance, it could be their mindset, and the whole entire time they were working on themselves. Okay, they were healing. They're getting more wisdom and more awareness. Okay, a lot of you guys thought that this was a dead end between this relationship, but the whole time they were healing, you know. So you guys can surrender with the what if, what not. Somebody had to pull away from this connection to heal, or they had to pull away from other people to heal. Perhaps you needed to do this, but I feel like they needed to do this in order for their healing to be balanced. Okay, that's what I'm getting here as well. I'm also getting the energy like somebody needs to come into their own self. Okay, a lot of you guys had people watching your relationship, like spiritually, but also literally. For instance, like if we go back to the Orisha part, they were very much protecting you and your person, because there were a lot of eyes that wasn't for your highest and best good, a lot of negativity, and your person had to go through a journey, or you, in order to heal and know that they had a connection to the higher realms, to the Orishas, to God, to ancestors, so they could know what to do when the attacks come, whether it's mentally or physically, because I feel like you guys are part of a certain group or collective that has a spiritual purpose. Okay, not everybody has a spiritual purpose. A lot of people, they're just like, yeah, I believe what I believe, but I still need to go back to do what I do regularly, back to my routine. And oftentimes there is no spiritual link towards that. But I feel like for you guys, you or your person was on that journey of like, oh, I'm supposed to, or they're supposed to get into something spiritual. So that's why they had to pull back, because with spirituality, there comes a lot of negativity, unfortunately, because when you are aware, when you have certain access to certain things, in this sense, spiritually, right? Not everybody is for that, because the way things are situated, operated, programmed in society is that we don't connect to our inner self or to your spirituality. Okay, but you or your person was supposed to go on that journey, so when you guys come together, they know what to do, you get me, and things won't be so overwhelming or so overpowering or so confusing, because they have to kind of like find themselves in this journey. Well, I'm talking today, and listen, we're outside. I'm outside. My vibes, collective, you guys are sacred. This connection is sacred, and this is why you have protection. This is why they had to pull away, or you have to pull away, so you guys can come back stronger, okay, and unite. I love it for you guys. So don't stress the process, trust it. Okay, don't stress the process, but trust it. I don't know what to put as a title, but this is such a good reading. Don't forget to thank your ancestors, because this is a specific message in this reading. Don't forget to do that as well. But again, I feel like you know what to do after this reading. All of this is just a solid confirmation, collective. Okay, so like I said, support, travel, and communication is coming towards your way, from a male or female, in terms of their feelings and their journey in itself. Okay, so about to do initials. Please take what resonates. If you don't find your initials, it's all good, it's all right. Okay, it's not the end all be all. And just to give a little extra, a little razzle dazzle of a little extra messages here. Okay. As it is to say, there was some of you guys, your person or you were attacked spiritually, and I feel like that has to do with the fact that you're getting into spirituality, and unfortunately with that, because of the access to the knowledge that will be open to you, it comes with evil eyeing. Okay, so you do have to like protect. You do have protection, hence why you're stepping into spirituality. But your person could have been attacked spiritually in the process, or you, whoever is stepping into that territory. Okay, I know. I want to bring like an example. For instance, I know for a fact, if I'm getting into a relationship with somebody, even nowadays, like friendship, like if they're not aligned with me, I would see signs. But if it's kind of like a person that really has my heart, and vice versa, and because what I know, like it's like, because they can't really get to me, they will try to get to my soulmate. Okay, I feel like something of that nature is relevant for somebody. Okay, hopefully I'm making sense. But first, middle, last initials. Okay. Some of you guys could be part of the army. Okay, or have gone to the army. Your person. I saw this thing on Instagram a few days ago about, there was this feminine, she was talking about how, do you really need a spiritual partner? Like she's very much in, like she's psychic. Let me not complicate it. She's a full-on psychic, and her husband, he's somebody that works in the matrix. He's somebody that works a 9 to 5, a corporate job. He's actually a I think a psychiatrist or physiotherapist. Basically, he does non-spiritual work, and she's a full-on psychic. And a lot of spiritual people, again, myself included, as an example here, it's not easy to be with somebody that's not on the same path. It doesn't mean that they're not for you, but it is harder, and it does open doors for the person that doesn't know how to protect themselves spiritually to get attacked more. Okay, there needs to be balance, and I feel like this is why the pullback has to happen between you and this person. Again, for those that resonate with that message, but I also want to mention that it is possible for you and your person to be on different paths and still be together. There just need to be an understanding, respect, heavy on the understanding. Okay, because at the end of the day, like a lot of people, just take the twin flame situation as an example. A lot of them think that, everybody have to be on here reading cards or be fucking psychic. No, if you're on a journey, you're on a journey. But at the end of the day, what's part of your purpose is a part of your purpose. Working in the matrix, doing non-spiritual, being non-spiritual in that sense, doesn't mean that you're not a part of the elective or 144,000 or its twin flame. A lot of spiritual people, when they head into this, including myself in the beginning, I did struggle with the fact that a lot of spiritual people, when they know a lot, when they're very in tune, it's not easy for them to find a partner on the same frequency. Okay, but it is possible. Okay, it's possible. I just wanted to say that. But yeah, protect yourself. You do have protection. I just wanted to get that little 411. But let's continue. Somebody saying it could be to me. Okay, there's gonna be a lot of questions that will be answered. Okay. Somebody saying me Sarah or Sahir. Okay. Somebody saying it could be Gina, Trina, Gregory. Somebody could be a work at it, like be a bureaucrat. Like I mentioned before, there's a difference between you and a person in terms of what you guys do for a living, okay, or what you guys are heading into. So we're about to wrap it up. We're gonna do a little numbers game. If it makes sense to you, take it. We got number 9 in terms of action, revelation, message, etc. Okay, so think hours, days, weeks, months. I'm also channeling on the 11th of a specific day. Okay, and lastly, number 10. Same thing, hours, days, weeks, months. So on the 11th is relevant of a specific day. And I'm also channeling on Saturday. Okay? On that note, thank you for stopping by. Good luck on your journey and see you in the next reading.